Welcome to the RandomCoin Mining Show, where we mine a different GPU mineable coin every weeknight at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is Monday, March 18th, 2019, and we are going to get after it. What's up, savages? Welcome to the show, and thanks so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and all that other cool stuff. You guys rock. Before we get started, I always like to take a quick look and see what's going on in the market. So let's do that real quick. Super boring, nothing much going on over here. A lot of sideways movement, nothing really to speak of in the overall market anyway. Let's go to COINPAPRIKA and look at some gainers and losers in the past 24 hours. So it looks like Next is up 117%, which I don't even know what that is. Engine's still killing it, getting up there. And the one I really like to see is RandomCoin is still killing it. That is awesome. Really happy to see that. And not much else goes as far as mineable coins or anything like that. Let's look at some losers. ABBC coin. This one right here, I know this is like super confusing, but this one, crypto.com up here, actually was up, man, I want to say, yeah, look right here, 200% in the past 7 days. So they've been killing it. Electronion's up, and that's a mineable. Digibyte, mineable, MOAC, mineable. So yeah, there's some pretty good stuff going on in the mineable world as well. So that's good to see. Doesn't really translate very well into this though. It's just everything's all sideways and stuff. So, but that is not what this show is about. This show is about mining. So that is what we are focused on. So let's also take a look at what I am currently mining. I am mining Raven, which is good because they're up big, but I would be mining them anyway. I've been switching this rig right here off of Raven and Aeon from time to time. So this is my NVIDIA rig, and then on the AMD side, I'm mining CCX, Conceal Coin, and then also on the shared rigs, I am mining Monero still. Actually doing pretty well with this new algorithm and stuff. Yeah, it's not bad. I don't know the actual, money value as far as the last week or so. I would say it's probably, before power and stuff, it's probably in the $30 range, somewhere around there for these two rigs in a week. That's not too bad. Alright, so that is what I'm mining. I know I'm not interacting with the chat just yet. I will in a moment. Just give me a few minutes. So we've looked at Coin360 and CoinMarketCap, or actually COINPAPRIKA. If you like video mining, crypto mining video content like this, be sure to subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell so you don't miss anything. And if you like random crypto thoughts, sometimes even about crypto, be sure to follow me on Twitter, because I do updates over here as far as what's going to be going on the channel and things like that. So it's kind of important to follow me on Twitter also. Eventually I'll have the capability of posting things in the YouTube community, hopefully once I get to 1,000 subs, I believe. I think that's the goal. Or the requirement. So yeah, so follow me over here on Twitter as well, and be sure to hit the appropriate interaction button, like, dislike, comment, all that stuff. It does help the channel in a lot of ways, so I would appreciate that. In this show we have a list of over 100 GPU mineable coins. Right now we're at 152. And we run that through an online randomizer to choose one for us. And whatever we land on, we try to mine successfully within 30 minutes so we can switch over to the BrandonCoin daily mining live stream that starts on his channel at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now last show we landed on and we mined Leviar, which was a Kryptonite version 8 algo coin, and we successfully mined it using HiveOS and AMD GPUs. And it was not a awesome project, I guess. I mean, I don't know. We didn't really go in depth into what it was or anything like that, because it was just one of those that we just randomly landed on, so we had to mine it. But so that we aren't wasting time on unmineable coins, I always pre-record the randomization part of the pick. I always pre-record the random pick of the day. So let's look at that video now to see what we're going to be mining today. And I will check out the chat in a moment. So today, if you didn't recognize the logo that I posted on Twitter and on this particular video, we are going to try to mine ZER, ZER, which is an Equihash 1927 coin, and there you go. So that's what we're going to be looking at tonight. Let me check the chat real quick so I'll see who all is in here. What's up, Yashnik? I'm glad you're here because we're going to be mining some Equihash and you might need to help me. So, super cool that you're here. Don't go anywhere. Don't start watching hockey or whatever you do. Let's see here. What's up, Czar420? Crypto Cruising, thanks so much for stopping in, man. You're at work, I see. What's up, Not Your Normal Miner? Very cool that you're in here too. Yep, need that notebook for sure. Yashnik. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Oh, and Yashnik. Hey, I saw that Red Panda Mining, I know I'm hating on him all the time, but I saw that you sent him something. You sent him some stickers and some stuff like that for what reason? Why did you send him stickers? I didn't get any stickers sent to me. What's up with that? That is not cool, man. That is not cool at all. Huh. We'll talk. We'll talk about that. Anyway, just kidding. It's probably costs a lot to send some stickers to the US from up there. All right, so are you saying that this coin is now 2109 because everything I saw was 192.7? But you might be right. All right, but I haven't even started the data collection, so we'll get into it. All right, let's see here. Switch back over here. All right, so we are going to be mining ZER coin, Equihash 1927, apparently. But Yashnik is saying that it's 2109, or are you just saying 2109 because that's what Aeon is? I don't know. I know how you are. All right, so let's go to figure this out. We got to start the data collection first, as usual. I'm going to put Equihash. Hey, what's up, Mass Affected? I'm going to put 1927 because I think that's what it is, but let me know, Yashnik, if you know for sure that this is not 1927. All right, let's head over to COINPAPRIKA and see if it is on here. I have, again, guys, I didn't do any I didn't do any pre-homework or anything like that. This is all just straight up you know, live here. So let's see here. What am I searching over there for? That's not what I want anyway. Let's go to COINGECKO. Actually, no, we can search here. Alright, so we're going to go ZER. 0. Looks like it's, wow, it's up pretty big today. Or not today, but 35, yeah, today, 35%, wow, okay. I think whenever I looked at this earlier today, it was nowhere near that. So that is the value, probably about the same on CoinMarketCap. I don't know anything about Upstake, David. We kind of have to stick to whatever we randomly land on here. Let's see here. So that's that. We're also going to go over to COINGECKO. See if it's over here. I think it is. I know it's on WHATTOMINE, but it's not listed. It's on WHATTOMINE, but it's not. You won't find it in your results, right? If you search for that particular algorithm and hash rate and stuff. All right, so from here we should be able to get to. See, actually, what I like to do now, I need to change the order because I like to head over to mining pool stats and search over there first. It's actually, if I'm doing research, it's one of the first things I do is go to here just to see if there's a quick pool to use. And then whenever you do find it, it always helps because there's all the links over here. And you can get to these links from over here probably too. Yeah, you got all this stuff here. Website maybe somewhere in here. I'm probably just overlooking it. Oh, here it is over here. There's the website. So you can get to everything from here as well. But I like to go straight to the mining pool stats because then you know whether or not there is an actual pool available for whatever we land on, because you know sometimes since it's random it's kind of crazy, some of the stuff you land on. Alright, so let's go over to, I'm gonna go to their Bitcoin Talk thread as well. This is what their website looks like. It's not bad website, Bitcoin Talk. Now let me get back to my notes here because I do want to talk a little bit about this particular coin. So tonight we're going to be mining ZER, which is an Equihash 1927 according to what I've seen, but Yashnik was saying it was 2109, or he might have been saying that simply because that's what Aeon is. I don't know for sure, but I don't know a lot about this project, but the quick research I did here is pretty much what I came up with. They basically adhere to some pretty basic crypto features like fast decentralized transactions and secure transactions. ZER combines Bitcoin's security with the anonymity and privacy features of Zcash. It says right there on their website. It has fast transactions and zero transaction costs, which is super cool. There's no ICO, no pre-mine. It uses ZK snarks for security, and it is ASIC resistant because the algorithm uses a minimum of 4 gig of memory. So that's basically what, at least that's what I saw. It was actually 4 gig / 8 gig. So I don't know if it means 4 to 8 or what that means, but it looked like it was a minimum of 4. So it is ASIC resistant because of that, right? And it does also use shielded transactions. It has a unique algorithm that they actually call ZER cache, I think is what they actually call it. I could be wrong there. I'll have to look that up. But it's 1927, and it also has a low inflation rate, which is it produces 7,776 ZER coins, zeros each day. And it has a maximum supply of 17 million, which is actually less than Bitcoin, which is kind of cool, right? So it's, you know, it's kind of rare, I guess you could say, right off the bat. So here's a little bit more about them. I'm just letting it scroll through the website. Let's see here. Got a lot of exchanges and things like that. Lots of ways of tracking it. And what I discovered, this is one of those projects, you know, again, I don't know a lot about it, but it has been around a while, and it looks like it has had some controversy in the past where it was abandoned and then picked up by the community, or something happened between the developers or whatever, which, I mean, you know, let's be honest, you see that a lot, right? Because what you're trying to do is you're trying to launch basically a business with developers, and they don't always get along, and things kind of fall apart sometimes. And it looks like that might be what had happened with the initial stages of Zero, but I don't want to dwell on that. I would rather talk about what they're doing now, which seems to be like some pretty cool stuff. But if you look at their chart, let's go to their, let's go over here and check out our chart real quick. I think they had an all-time high of $12, I think, something like that. 11 or 12 bucks. So yeah, and now they're at, you know, 0.0607, somewhere around there. So yeah, they're one of those coins that if you do believe in the project, I mean, there is no better time to buy it than right now, right? I mean, maybe whenever it was 4 cents, but yeah, so kind of cool. All right, so we are going to try to mine this thing. Let's get back to the data collection here. I think it actually came out originally in 2017, and then they had the problems at the end of 2017, I believe, and this is the new, this is basically the new announcement thread, was on April 12th of 2018. We'll go to their website, get that real quick again. All these items that are grayed out here are just kind of good to have. They're not absolutely necessary, but pretty much everything else you have to have in order to successfully mine it. Now originally I was going to use Supernova Pool because we haven't used that in a while, but I think what I should do is probably, I don't know, it's 9:47. We could probably get that done. Let's go with their official pool first. I follow her on Twitter also, so I guess she's a community marketeer. Let's see here. Did I pass it up? I thought I saw their pool on here somewhere. Official, but we can find it. It's not a big deal. It's probably going to be this one. I don't know. This one's got, could use ZER, Equipool. I don't know. What do y'all think? Do you think we should try to use Supernova? I'll have to create an account and stuff for that. I haven't used Supernova in quite some time. It's always kind of a challenge to folks. All right, I'll check out Upstake there, David. That sounds cool. Figured Crypto Cruising might know a little bit about it. What's up, Nick? All right. Yeah, so let's go ahead and let's just, for the heck of it, let's try Supernova. Because it's always, it kind of trips folks up sometimes because you have to actually create an account. And earlier today, whenever I was looking into this, I did try to get them to reset my password and it didn't work. So I never got the email from them. So I don't know what that's all about. So we'll just do a sign up. And I think I've done this before. Let's see, we'll go with, this is just going to be for this show, guys, so it's not going to be we'll use an extremely weak password. That's okay. We'll go with this one. Doesn't really matter. We do have to get a pin in there though. Probably have to do the CAPTCHA here, storefronts. Can barely see this. Okay, that was fast. Alright, so it says the email address is already taken, and see, I already tried to get them to send me an email to reset it, so we are not going to be able to use this. I will have to probably submit a trouble call with them or something. So we'll use something else. Let's go over here and let's go to, I mean, it's probably safest to just go with the most, but typically if you were going to be mining this for real, you would choose something that doesn't have as much hash rate as this one. Let's just try this one. We'll try Equipool. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that the block reward is 10. Oh yeah, and we got to do the personalization string too, probably. So that was good that we went here and saw that. Forgot about that with the EWBF miner to put that in there. All right. Good grief, getting totally off track here. So we'll go 50023 for the port. For AMD, we would probably use lolMiner, but what we'll do is we'll use NVIDIA first, and if we have time, we'll switch over. I don't know if BrandonCoin's going live tonight or not. Probably. I didn't see a post of his or anything, but we'll see. And then for NVIDIA, we'll go EWBF. So that looks pretty good. I'll grab this. I think I did play around with this a little bit in HiveOS earlier today. So this is the hardware that we're going to use. We'll use the NVIDIA rig. So it looks like that. Still running HiveOS over there. And like I was saying, I'm already mining Raven with that. So let's go ahead and set up a wallet. And like I said, I probably already have some in here for this. Yeah, I do. That's okay. We'll add another one. And this coin was actually already in here, which was cool. I think it actually uses, I just copied that from the spreadsheet. Oh, that's what I forgot to show you. So where I got the wallet from. So I'm using Zelcore desktop wallet. Thanks, Sonia, I appreciate that. So Zelcore is a really cool desktop wallet. Looks like this. I'm going to pull it back over here so I can log onto it though. Now typically it would look a little bit like this. It looks the same on the phone. And operates the same on mobile. So it is really good wallet. I like it. Like it a lot. So you click the plus here, add assets to portfolio, and then we're going to search for 0. And there it is. So we'll grab that. And we're going to get out of here, and it'll be the only one listed, right? Because that's the only one that we added. And then to get your receiving address, you just click on it. Click receive. And then right here is the receiving address. And AB24 is probably going to be the same one as what I already documented. No, it's not. So it changed it whenever I, oh, you know what? I got this from my mobile one. Okay, so it doesn't matter. We'll just put this in there. And then we'll go desktop. And we'll copy this address here. Get out of here. Is that the same one? No. Alright, then, so that's our mining receiving address. Then we're going to go and give it a name of ZER_YouTube, and then create. Then we have to create a flight sheet. Again, I already have a couple of these already created because I was playing around with it. And you can see that it was already in here, so it does already pre-select some of the pools, and Supernova was one of them. But we're using, what did we decide to use here? Equipool. So that's cool because it's already in there. So it's going to pre-fill some of the information for us in the miner, right? So we're going to use EWBF, ZER, and we're going to set it up. And okay, cool. Man, that's super cool. Look at how cool that is. That is very neat for HiveOS to put all that stuff in there, because this is the part right here that trips a lot of people up. The personalization string, whenever you're mining, it's important to use with EWBF miner, or actually Equihash coins, not necessarily just the miner. So super cool that it put all that stuff in there. It looks like we don't really need a password. I'll just leave it off since it wasn't there. And then we'll go apply changes. We're gonna give it a name. We just used a bunch of variables in here, guys. I mean, it pre-filled all this for us. We didn't have to do anything. That doesn't mean it's going to be right, but it stands a pretty good chance if it's pre-filled. So that is super cool. All right, so let's give it a name, ZER_YouTube. This is just the flight sheet name. Then we're going to click create. Then we are going to head back over to workers. We're going to kick this one off of Raven, put a check mark there, click the flight sheets, sort by 0. This is whenever I was playing around with Supernova. Like I said, I tried to get the account set back up, and I never received an email from them, so I'll have to figure that out. So 0 YouTube is the one that we want. And then we're going to click apply. And then just a really good practice is to go ahead and, after assigning the flight sheet, go ahead and throw it a reboot as well. So I did that. And I believe that this rig is the one that's over here behind me. Yep. So you'll see it restart on there on the video there. I got my camera showing you up there on the screen, so that is cool. All right. Electronero, I think we did a video on that, ZAR420. I want to say that one of these RandomCoin videos was on Electronero. While that's restarting, we can go over here and look. No, maybe not. But you know what? I saw it. That's what it was. I was seeing it all the time whenever we went to ProfitBot Pro. I think that's where I kept seeing it. Or maybe I saw it whenever I was searching for something else. Yeah, right here. Electronero. ETNX. Alright, let's go and check on our rig here, see where we're at. Looks like it's still firing up. I know it's 10 o'clock. We got to get off of here. All right, there we go. So it is successfully mining. you can see it. You probably should be able to see it back there. It hasn't done a accepted share yet, but it found new work, so that's pretty close. I'll just fire up the Hive shell here real quick so you can see it on the screen. Electronero, if ZER 420, if you want to hang out for a minute, I can look at it. It's probably going to be, if you're getting rejected shares, it's probably going to be your algorithm. So we can take a look at that real quick. Let everybody else. I won't end the stream. I'll just keep it going, and we can look at that if you want. All right, so we do have an accepted share, so that's awesome. So yeah, we're done. Yeah, I've been wanting to try to get more in, to pack more into the show, like being able to hit simple mining and Hive OS, and maybe 2 different kinds of hardware as well. I got to figure this out. I think maybe I'm just taking too much time talking about the actual coin. So in the beginning, you know, I wasn't doing that. I wasn't going at all about the coin. It was just, here it is, here's the algorithm, let's go, right? So I might have to put some timestamps or something to where I know, like, by this time I really need to be you know, actually clicking the assigning the flight sheet or the miner to the rig and all that stuff. And yeah, I need to figure that out. But thanks so much for watching, guys. I will see y'all tomorrow. ZER 420, hang out for a few minutes and we will go over that. Everybody else can switch over to BrandonCoin, and we'll probably be over there in just a minute once I get this all cleaned up, and I will go over some how to mine Electronero, I think is what it was. So we'll do that too. So just hang out for a minute. See y'all tomorrow night. ZER 420, let me clean this up real quick. Made a mess. ZER 420, are you using Hive OS or simple mining? Let me know. Alright, so it says it's kryptonite fast. Are you using AMD or NVIDIA rigs? Probably AMD. I guess I should just type it to you. Oh, NVIDIA. Okay. So if it was NVIDIA, I would use XM rig NVIDIA. Which I don't know where it's at on here. I'm not in simple mining that much anymore. this do you use XMRig or XMR Stack? XMRig. All right, what pool do you want to use? Oh, you know what? This is not gonna work. I don't have AMD rigs. I'm sorry, I don't have NVIDIA rigs over here. So what I'll have to do is, I think it'll be the same for. So I'll have to choose XMRig AMD. So I think the miner options are going to be the same. Yeah, Red Panda, the same thing happens to me, same exact thing. So what I read is that if you go in and deselect it, the notification bell, and then reselect it, supposedly it's supposed to work, but I don't get notifications for BrandonCoin either, and I've tried everything. So I think it's just something going on with YouTube. It's been going on for quite some time, actually. But this is actually post-show. We're actually done with the normal stream, and ZER420 was having some trouble mining Electronero, so I told him I would help him out, or try to help him. I don't know if I'm going to be able to figure it out or not, but we'll give it a shot. He said US pool. What is US pool? Is that the actual? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, but if you're getting rejected shares, then that means that your pool is set up correctly, so I'm not going to worry about that. I think that I can probably just pick whatever. Maybe it's this one that you're talking about. I don't know for sure. US pool sounds right. So maybe I picked the right one. Alright, so let's get this in there. Whoop, not that. Alright, and then for hardware, we'll go with 2233, 2233 to start. And an address. I'm going to have to find one. Electronero. Let's see here. I wonder if I have one. Do you know if it's in the Zelcore wallet? Or if you have an address, you can send me. Just put it into the chat there. I'm searching for it right now. Let's see. No, they don't have it. There we go. You gave me one, so that'll work. Alright, so we have to put a now we would go, because it's Kryptonite Masari, right? I think it's just let's see here. Is it algo? See, we can kind of figure this out by going over to HiveOS. It can maybe help us out a little bit here. So we might be good with what we have in here now. Yeah, you see right here, it's Kryptonite MSR, also known as fast, but you might be right though, because this is actually for XMR stack. So I'd have to go to XMRig to find that out, but let's go back over here. I'm gonna give it a shot. I kind of feel pretty confident that it might work like this. Actually, here's the algo. You might be able to put Kryptonite space fast, but it sounds like you might have already tried that. I'm just checking for spaces and things like that. Looks pretty good, so leave that like that. That miner is probably already on there, so I'll just leave it like that. Now this rig is out in the garage, so we'll just have to look at it from here. I don't have a camera on it. So we'll see what happens. We're missing BrandonCoin. Dadgummit. Alright, so that miner was not, oh, you know what? I recently re-imaged this USB, so that explains that. No problem. We'll see what happens. I mean, Maybe we won't figure it out, but it's likely. Another good place to check for the proper algorithm is Profitbot Pro. Let's see right here. On here, he has it as Kryptonite_Masari. So, if this does not work, okay, so we're getting rejected shares. So we need to get this off of there super fast, or else we'll start getting banned and all that stuff. Let's throw it on Aeon for a second. Let's see here. Alright, so let's go back to, alright, so it was getting rejected shares. Should have looked at the message a little while longer, but I think what we'll try next will be try Kryptonite Masari. Save that. Yeah, it'll only ban it. It usually will only ban it for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes or something. It doesn't take too long to recover from that. But it can create problems whenever you're troubleshooting, for sure. We ran into that a bunch on the show, you know, where we're doing a Kryptonite algorithm coin and the IP gets banned and we have to switch the pools altogether because I don't have 10 minutes to wait, right? So, alright, so it doesn't like that either. Actually, let's reboot it first before we start really troubleshooting. Whenever I see the miner crashed, I like to do a reboot before I start troubleshooting. Because what we're trying to do is, you know, have it reload without actually restarting, so it's just a safer thing to do, I think. I wish I had a camera or something on it, so that we, or not a camera, but a monitor, so that we could see it. Man, I guess I could probably use HiveOS too, and then just, but I wanted to use simple mining because that's what you're using. But we could probably, it might be easier to troubleshoot it on HiveOS to figure out what the parameters are, but yeah, we'll see. Alright, so it's not getting rejected shares, but it's getting miner crashing. Okay, so let's go back over here. This is probably exactly how you had it, most likely, right? Let's see if that changes the error message. Yeah, how many rigs do you have? Just 2 or 3? Yeah, it's super cool. I think HiveOS has 3 for free, which is kind of amazing if you think about it. Super cool. Alright, so same thing. Now, we weren't getting that before. Now, this is what's kind of throwing me off, because we were getting rejected shares before. Now, we were getting rejected shares whenever we set it to... I need to start writing this down. I think we had it like this, right? That got us rejected shares. Let me verify that. So, So that right there crashed the miner. This one says, sorry. This says variant 1, but sometimes this information down here is never up to date. We could try it though. Oh, you know what? Hang on. That's what we need to do. So it is what we probably, I'm trying to remember here. It's been a while since I've used simple mining, so let's see here. So it's kryptonite. Sorry. Variant I didn't put a dang equals after it. That might have been the whole thing right there. So now we have to start over. We have to start over with the troubleshooting. Alright. Yeah, I left the equals out of there. My bad. Save that. Come over here. Alright, so it didn't like that, but that's okay, because I think we're on the right track. I'm glad this doesn't take so long to load, you know. It's actually kind of fast, so. Alright. Still crashing. I tried Masari too, right? I'm gonna start writing this down. Let's get a little log going here. Alright, so let's go with start with that one. think we're gonna have to use the variant on here. You know what? Let's just cut right to it. Let's just go right over here to HiveOS and see what they recommend here. Was it ETNX? Instead of piddling around with it, you can sometimes just figure it out this way. I mean, you don't really have this capability if you don't use HiveOS though. But in our case, we're just trying to troubleshoot, trying to figure it out. So let's go with I want it to show me what it thinks I should use in there, so I gotta start over, I think. Alright, the one time that I tried the MSR, the /MSR, I don't think I had the equals in there. And that might have been what you were saying. So let's try that. Yeah, see right here, it still says C/2. So I don't like that. That's not right. I mean, I don't think it's right. It's getting some hash rate, but it hasn't crashed yet. Alright, so rejected. So it doesn't like that. See how it was calling it half, C/2, which is a, let's go in here and change that real quick. Okay, all right. Let's go back over here. I wonder if this is a miner version issue. Like, you have to use a specific, I don't know that much about ETNX, so maybe you have to use a specific version of XMRig, and maybe the latest version doesn't work. No, that's not it. Well, this is fun. All right, let's see here. Alright, what I want to do is I want to try XMR stack. So we're going to change the actual miner. Yeah, it looks like their guides even, it looks like the XMRig part is broke. Like, there's no page to that. So, looks like you might have to use XMR stack. I don't know why, maybe because of the fork? I don't know. Seems like it was a long time ago, right? So, let's try that. I gotta declutter a little bit here. Hang on. Clean this up a little bit. don't think we have to worry about that. That's pretty old information there, so. I'm a little bit tired, so I am going to be prone to making some mistakes here. Where's your address? It's up here. Do a reboot. Well, we'll make it up to Brandon. Not a big deal. It's one show. I don't even know what he was doing tonight. It doesn't come up on my reminders or anything. Oh, he was doing the, nope. See, look, it's not even showing the latest info. He did that video. Oh, okay, here we go. RTX on GTX driver coming soon. Well, I guess I'll just have to watch that. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's kind of odd that they, on their website, it, you know, the link to the XM rig stuff was broken. So a lot of times I take that as, I mean, sure, it could just be a simple mistake, but sometimes it means you can't use it anymore, you know. I'd have to get, you know, Google and Bitcoin Talk thread and try to search for stuff and try to figure it out for real, you know, to get a definitive answer. But just right off the bat, it just seems like for whatever reason XMRig doesn't support it, or we just don't have the config right, you know, the variant and the algo. Could be that too. They have a it's on mobile. I've never even tried that. That sounds cool. Is that what they were referring to? That's a good question. Over here they were talking about is that Docker? Is that what the mobile miner is? Is that what it's called? It's just kind of sitting here, but I think this is the first time we booted with XMR stack, so I don't know if maybe it looks like it's losing connectivity back here, so I don't know. Might have to go power it down in the garage. Probably shouldn't take this long. XMR stack, I don't think it took that long to boot before. Let me go power it off, power it back on. I'll be right back. It didn't have anything obviously wrong with it. It looked like it was up and running, so. thing's just kind of sitting there, huh? What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here. I know I'm not talking, I'm just thinking. I want to get this fixed. Figure it out. Alright, so we are getting accepted shares on the AMD rig using XMR stack, and that right there is the config. So yeah, it doesn't like that at all. I think this miner is crashing or something. Oh wait, what is this? Yeah, I couldn't use that over there anyway. Why am I doing that? This is the wrong miner. I think, right? Oh, maybe not. Yeah. Okay, so that's what they call it, and it works for both NVIDIA and AMD. So over there on HiveOS it worked. So let me see here. Yeah, I have that. I have those Wi-Fi plugs too. But sometimes I want to see what the rig is actually doing. You know, the visual sometimes helps. And they're right there in the garage, so it wasn't that big of a deal to walk over there. So it's grabbing the miner. I don't know if you can see that over there. Because this rig's never used, or not on this Hive OS anyway. I don't think I've ever downloaded XMR Stack. So that's what it's doing. I mean, we're good here. I mean, so it's working. All right, let's go see what this guy's doing over here. Still rebooting. Alright, so we got accepted shares over here as well. This is only going to push you towards Hive OS even faster. I don't know how long it takes. There it goes. Okay. So there you go. Now let's bring this up. Alright, so there you go. Accepted shares, so that is good. Hash rate's a lot lower though because it looks like it works better on, it's more suited for AMD GPUs. Not a whole lot better because this is double the number of GPUs, so it's actually not that bad, it's pretty close. Alright, so now that we know that it works, what we should be able to do, let's go see where this one's at. I mean, am I just rushing it? Is it? No, see, look, now this one's dead too. Let's see here. Socket error. That's new. Alright, I'm going to reboot this one. Oh, a huge mosquito in here. So this one came back up eventually. Remember, it was down, right? Yeah, it was down and it came back up. So maybe this one will do the same thing. So on your end, if you can, I don't know if you're able to remote your machines right now, but try XMR stack with currency, but remember Kryptonite Masari, but remember that in simple mining it's going to look a little different. It'll look like I hope it's not something silly like maybe we need to change the difficulty, the starting difficulty, to something even lower or higher. I don't know, sometimes, you know, have to play around with it and see. Oh, wait. Look at what we did. Look right. Where did we get this from? You know what I did? I went to the spreadsheet to get the to get the pool. That's not right. Good grief. Okay, yeah, this is gonna fix it. That's funny. Did you see that? All right, let's come in here, here and grab. Let's go 2233 report. Oh, that's hilarious. That is hilarious, man. All right, now let's try it. Probably gonna have to go and hard boot them. I'll use my phone, I guess. Let's see if this works. You saw that? Why didn't you say something? Of course that would be a problem. All right, let's see here. You should have said, "Yo, you copied that from the spreadsheet, man." I told you I was tired, so you know it's likely to make mistakes. Did you do you have that? Which smart plug do you use? The is it the same ones I do? The Well, they TP-Link, I think. And then they have the Casa app. Like that. I don't know if you can see that or not. So I'm going to turn that one off and that one off. So we will see if that fixes it. Turn them back on, hopefully. Hopefully that comes back up. I don't know. Let me go look. I'm not too totally confident that that works. So let me go see. one GPU is acting all goofy, so I had to reboot it a couple times. It's still messed up, but doesn't really matter for this effort here. So let's go in here. I was thinking this one should already be up. Yeah, I'll send it to you once we verify it works. I don't want to send you the wrong one. Pretty confident it'll work though. I just don't like how slow it's being. Yeah, for real. I'll put it in the description or whatever though. Maybe throw a timestamp in there or something. It'll be alright. It's really weird that it's just sitting there like that. I don't like that. I might just be impatient though. Seems like I remember XMR stack taking a while on simple mining. Meanwhile, over here on HiveOS, getting a little bit of hash rate from me. Yeah, see right here, compiling code and initializing GPUs. Yeah, I do remember this taking a while. Now that I see that, it's been a while since I've had simple mining, you know, in here. So this is my only monitor. So typically, I'm just used to seeing whatever's on that screen, right? So now that I see this, I remember for sure that it just takes a while to start up. And it pretty much tells you right here, this will take a while. Yeah, and see it's going. So last time it looks like I was just impatient. Yeah, see, it's actually going to appear to go offline, but it's really not, right? Because it's not talking to simple mining in the allotted amount of time, but it's still working. So it's still trying to start up. And there's 8 GPUs in here, and it's only on 3. So take some time. You see, before, like I was saying, I was just being impatient with it. And you can see that it's dual threading for you. So it's got device 0, you know, 2 for each. So you don't have to worry about doing that anymore. Used to, you'd have to do it manually. You'd have to modify your AMD.txt file. I have videos on that too. I still have them out there. You probably should just delist them or whatever, because it's not something that you would even use anymore unless you're using an old version. Like if you're mining something that requires the old version. Yeah, I did like a really long one. Then I did one live that was only 20 minutes, and then I did one that was 6 minutes, 7 minutes. So this is probably the best one to watch. It says short version up there. So this one's almost done. And what sucks is I think it takes this amount of time every time you restart. So that's kind of a drawback to XMR Stack. I think that XMRig starts up a lot faster, but it looks like you might not be able to use XMRig with that coin. So I don't know. I probably have to look into that a little bit more. Usually if it works with XMR Stack, it works for XMRig as well, but all right, here we go. It says pool logged in. That's good. Hey, there we go. And we'll probably get accepted shares over here as well. It's kind of funny. This one started after the other one. Huh. But these are different hardware though. One's Gigabyte ARS RX 580s, and the other one is those ASRock Phantom Gaming X or something like that. There we go. Alright, accepted share there as well. So, now we know for a fact that that miner option string is good. Okay. All right, man. I think that's it. I think we're good. Now let me get my rigs back on what they should be on. Did you get the Discord message? Cool, man. No problem. I'm just cleaning up my mess here. Now I can't remember what that the one viewer was talking about, something Upstart or something like that. I don't remember. I'll have to go back through the chat to look. Don't need those right now. I like to keep things kind of clean, you know. Probably could do a lot more, but alright, cool. There's still 3 people in here. What are y'all doing? Alright, I'm going to end it here. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I know I'll break it up. I'll put it in the description. I'll put the timestamps, basically. Not all of them, but just like where this part started for helping ZER 420 and stuff. So, yeah, I should be back tomorrow night at 9:30, same time. Should be good. See y'all tomorrow, man. Thanks. Stay savage.